this should be better, okay? It's not why Lord of the Rings is racist. It's why Lord of the Rings sucks.
Oh, another one of these. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm glad Wolf's here.
Von Fry, legendary badass.
Ow.
What the fuck?
What am I looking at?
Is this an ad? The fuck is that?
It's a bullet, I guess.
What
does it have to do with Lord of the Rings?
That is the bullet.
Von Fry will die.
Alright.
What a name.
Not shy, telling you how it is. Von
I hope this is not copyrighted.
No one. This is not copyrighted. No one would claim credit for this.
You can't be too careful on the internet.
Oh,
Oh,
if
that was
only the
bad.
bullet went through your head and killed you before.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
it's
jeez.
negatonal.
Dude, he looks.
I can't.
He looks ready to review a movie.
I busted out my best plastic cup for this
I can't-
review.
I'm. Oh, yeah, that is a plastic. It kind of reminds me of Jared's cup.
Dude,
You know, with the green liquid.
we all had that cup that was smooth on top, but was ribbed, for most of it on the way. We all had one of those cups from just wherever. They were gathered from vacations and restaurants and gift baskets.
Man,
we all had them in our cupboard.
Someone help me out here. What's the problem with his face? Is it his eyes are too big, his eyebrows are too bulky, or his forehead is too large?
I think it might just be he's got a scowly kind of expression.
He feels
Maybe
like-
we just caught him at a bad screen.
He looks like he wants to hurt me.
Well, I was just
but-
gonna say, he feels like he's in
He
my
look-
personal space no matter how far away I am.
Yeah, he looks like a not so bad guy in a not so good movie.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like-
god! Oh, guys,
He's the
guys,
henchman
okay,
bad guy.
I-
Oh, that would explain why you all went silent for me for a while. Hopefully it's back up.
But there was incredible comedy there. The
Well, then we can save those jokes for later.
missed.
Well, yeah, the last thing I heard was we need to do the test, and then it was silence.
Okay. So I'll give the test to you now.
Okay.
Okay, so move your body like left and right, and watch as his eyes follow you, no matter what part of the screen you're looking at.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
I already agreed with that shit. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess it helps that they're centered, so, but yes.
That's the thing. It's like, those bookmarks that are kind of like 3D, but they're not really. And if you change it, it slightly changes too. His face is like that. It just changes as you move around, and it's really unsettling.
Hopefully the streams are still, yeah,
Please-
it's intact.
Please
Good.
fix yourself, sir.
He's got some opinions to drop on those shitty token films, okay?
Okay.
It's one thing to say that The Lord of the Rings is overrated. It's a whole nother thing to say it completely sucks dick, which is what I'm trying to tell you folks.
Oh my god, I'm cringing already.
So I'm bold statement. I'm willing to hear some arguments.
Yeah,
I doubt
same.
you'll change my mind.
I love how his voice does not fit his face.
Not at all. It's so whiny. I immediately dislike this person.
You
Why does
guys,
he
the
sound
video
like a-
is black and white. That means it's legitimate, okay?
Dude, he
Yeah.
sounds like someone just going through puberty, but he also looks like he's edging toward 50.
He
I mean-
looks like that crazy reporter from Predator 2.
Oh shit, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I feel the need to finally
I feel
air my grievances because of the time of Festivus around us and
Festivus.
The Festivus?
Don't you fucking drag the
Yeah,
best
Rags.
holiday.
Like, you know what this video
Like
goes
Halloween?
to prove about your shitty holiday?
No,
Like,
what this proves is that it's shot in black and white like a horror movie in Halloween.
These are your people, Rags. These are your people.
This video is a horror video.
Just by virtue of the fact that he says Festivus, he is automatically distancing himself from the glorious Christmas army.
He's clawing his way toward it. He's desperately trying. You can keep those doors closed, but he's gonna keep on knocking.
This guy probably like he like I don't know what holidays. He's like I don't know Kwanzaa.
You
I
guys,
understand why he's making this video.
Let him-
This is the airing of grievances.
let him celebrate Festivus. Fucking hell.
hold on. Festivus is an actual word meaning A secular holiday celebrated on December 23rd as an alternative to the pressures and commercialism of the Christmas season.
As an alternative to Christmas. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's not Halloween.
So
it's not
guys
Halloween,
don't know
it ain't
about
Christmas.
Festivus?
He's a sister of Christmas. I see.
He's trying to be. He's like those. He's a fucking asshole who's like, oh, like I can't do Christmas. I gotta do Festivus. And everyone's
This
like,
guy
what
is
the fuck
doing
does that mean?
Festivus absolutely wrong because at the start he had a Christmas tree, not an aluminum pole.
Well, he went to a restaurant and got a fucking plastic cup, and he's drinking alone from his
Fuck you,
plastic
that's a
crib
Festivus
cup.
cup.
Someone in the
Festivus
chat,
cup from a barbecue restaurant.
Yes.
that he
I'm sorry.
went to.
someone in the chat said, "Why is I hate Lord of the Rings and male genitalia a trend?"
I mean,
Male genitalia.
sometimes you can't explain these things.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Why does he look like Ray William Johnson's long lost twin?
I'm doing me a big confuse right now.
Oh, hold on.
Because of Ray William Johnson?
Because of just a lot of things.
A big heckin' confuserino.
You'll know who Ray William Johnson is.
yeah.
I'm getting you a
I'm
picture. He's like that. He's like one of the YouTubers that is kind of an embarrassment to everyone else who uses the platform.
He was one of
I
the
remember.
first.
Yeah, he was the first big YouTuber, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the first
Equals
really big
3.
Remember this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of see the resemblance now. I can.
Oh man, after Zayn left the Backstreet Boys, it was all downhill from there.
I think you mean uphill. He had a successful YouTube show.
He looks like a fake person that people make to be,
Yeah.
you know, like the boy band, super cool. Like if he's like a shitty version of Chip Skylark.
Wow, really?
He looks 15 and 55 at the same time. I actually agree with that one, yeah.
Of course, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, which, if I'm not mistaken, is what, one book turned into 3 movies that are 3 hours plus a piece? All right,
So
That's
not
it.
the Lord of the Rings. Okay.
No
first of
one
all, I want
liked
to start
that?
talking about the dynamics of the ring.
Oh boy.
Let me see if I got this straight.
All right. I would like, before he goes on, I would like to propose we take ourselves a guess here in this call. Is this going to be 9 minutes of a one take, one shot?
Ooh.
Or will there be cuts and editing in this video?
I think editing. I think he
Since-
rehearsed the shit out of this, and he's probably going to flub a bunch of times.
Since he black and whited it and there was the bullet intro, there's a chance it was edited. I'm gonna put my money on yes, it's gonna cut to different bits.
Yeah, editing.
Though I
Yeah.
do think there's reason to believe this will be one shot. I do think that you could guess that.
I'm going to go with that one. I'm not confident on it. I wouldn't put a lot of money on it, but the odds are long, so maybe I'd win, right? You know what I mean? So
If it
yeah.
is one shot, it's definitely not going to be well spoken or articulated or.
I mean, it's already not well spoken or
Ladies and gentlemen, the votes are in.
Let's see.
This dude's got to get
Let's see, yeah.
like a voice synthesizer to make himself sound like he.
Dude, if it is one
Paul
shot,
Trump.
imagine thinking you can take down the Lord of the Rings trilogy in 8 minutes of just rambly. Like, good luck, my good man.
Sauron had the ring, and yeah, if I get any names wrong, it's because I've seen each of these movies once and don't give a shit.
Oh, so it's perfect to make a video on. Excellent.
Great, that's Godalbig.
I've seen each of these movies once and I don't give a shit. Here's my video with my controversial opinion.
No joke.
I find it very ironic that it's usually these idiots. I saw the movie one time and I don't give a shit.
Like, why even? What? If you don't remember, why are you angry though? Why do you care?
To ever see them again. Alright, so Sauron, if I believe I'm correct here, has the ring that controls all the other rings and is the most powerful and is very important. And with this ring, he can conquer the whole Middle-earth world or wherever we call this place.
He's so dismissive.
This whole world or whatever.
Fucking middle, top or bottom Earth. I don't know.
Is on point. Thank you. I'm so glad I can perfectly imitate my favorite YouTuber, Cosmonaut Retarded Hour.
Oh,
I don't know. He's got a ring or something.
I guess. I mean, if he starts the movie out in ancient times with the ring, and he's easily defeated by humans, what difference does it goddamn
really.
make
Doesn't
if he gets the ring back?
What the fuck are you idiot?
That's a weird first point. All right.
That is an interesting.
So allow me to dismantle this. First off, the movie makes it explicitly clear that it was the last alliance of men and elves that went to go fight Sauron. That was not easily done. That was like all that was left. That's the first scene of the movie, you fucking imbecile. Second, the movie, Sauron, in the movie, it's different in the books, but in the movie, he is
He's cheap shotted, let's be honest.
he's destroyed once the ring is severed from his hand. Sorry.
I mean, technically.
Yeah, technically right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I can't remember the exact quote off the top of my head, but when Gandalf meets Saruman at Orthanc, Saruman says that Sauron is not, like, his body is not reformed yet. He needs the ring to get his power and body back. Once again, it's different in the books, but he's going by the movies because I don't think he's actually intelligent enough to read anything. So
He's certainly not reading a script. So.
You're just wrong. Why are you so stupid?
The implication of the criticism as well seems to be that it's like, okay, so Sauron did X with the ring and he was stopped. So why do we care that he's, maybe going to get it back? We can just beat him again. It's like, look, if there's a crazy axe murderer running around town killing people and you take his axe off him and then, like, with ease, and it's like, oh, he might get it back, by the way. It's like, yeah, we might want to do something about that, actually. It's like, the crazy axe murderer guy... There's a couple kids running around, I don't think, it's a bit of a risk. But on a Middle-earth scale, where he's, destroying several countrysides, burning and destroying, I think it's worth looking into, to say the least.
Apparently not.
Oh.
None. Shit. Then we've got humor in this film.
That was so perfect.
Nine. Shit. Dude, this, he's not, like, I'm not trying to be too mean here, but you did not get a good voice when you gambled voice-wise. The genetic lottery was not kind to you.
None. Shit.
Oh, I'm also going to double down on he did not edit anything into this video.
I was totally wrong. I thought this was going to be overly cut, but oh my god, it's horrifying.
The mistake I made was like,
take.
It's 9 minutes. Surely he's cut it.
I'm doubling down on it.
Maybe somewhere down the line, but it's definitely, he sat down with the intention of saying as much as he could in one take. Yeah, maybe like he gets up at one point to like do something, answer the door. And then cuts it there.
What difference does it goddamn make if he gets the ring back? None.
He gets his body back.
Shit.
Why does he think it makes no difference? That's really weird. Of all the things you could criticize.
The movie literally says he needs it to get his powers back. If he doesn't have his powers, he can't really do much, can he?
It's very concerning if he gets his power back, just saying.
Yeah, he almost destroyed the world that last time.
Humor in this films, which is limited
humor,
to
man.
slapstick.
In its films.
Very sparingly, and it's juvenile. I mean, it's like, oh, you get some hobbits playing around with fireworks.
That's the humor in all of Lord of the Rings. Hobbits play with fireworks.
Oh my god. What a terrible take.
There's a couple of other jokes, here and there.
That's your humor for the Fellowship film. Wow, that was real funny.
Wasn't that meant more as like character establishment?
Yeah, no, really.
Well, I mean, most of the jokes
the
are going
fireworks
to be
establishing a sense of place. I mean,
for sure.
Well,
Yeah,
a sense of place, but also a sense of like these are the mischievous ones.
Yeah,
right. And they're having a good time. Times are good, right? It's
right, yeah.
But like, most of the jokes are going to be comboed up with other events happening. Fucking like he's like he comes across as a parody reviewer to me. Like he'd be in a movie. Like someone's like, oh, check out YouTube in some like really shit like Hollywood thing, and it's like this guy.
Oh, you
This guy is what Ryan Johnson thinks all of us are.
No, it's shit. No. All right.
No, no one cracks a smile at all. In fact, the only time anybody laughs during these movies is when they're not supposed to. Like Smeagol talking to himself.
Right.
Hey, look, that was a cut. That was a cut.
He's talking about Fellowship. Fellowship has tons of people laughing.
That was a cut. We were right.
Unfortunate.
We did it.
Unfortunate.
Is he actually gonna?
It's a lazy cut, though.
I don't
No,
know
for
where
sure,
he's
but
going
that's
with
what I was kind of expecting. He's gonna cut out the times he drank, probably.
Precious. We shouldn't betray Frodo. That's the thing that everybody laughs at, is that
How is that?
What?
jump cut between the two personas.
How is that something people laughed at?
That brings me to a whole
I'm
nother
sorry.
thing.
Pause it. Okay, Mr. Retard. Please find me one human being on the face of the earth who laughed at Smeagol speaking to himself about killing Frodo.
Those are some of the best scenes.
He's like arguing whether or not he should help the master or betray him, right? That's like one of the big shit. It's not exactly. I don't remember being a funny scene. There may have been like one or two moments where you might crack a smile at him losing his shit, but I don't know. I don't. This is really weird that he would pick that. Also,
Such strange.
the viability of allowing Sauron his ring returned, then slapstick humor, then this. Like, it's like, what is this structure? What are we doing? we're just running on with anything, huh?
Wait, so when he says nobody laughs in these movies, does he mean nobody watching them laughs, or does he mean nobody in the movies laughs? Now I'm
can't
confused
actually
because he's saying the only. At first, he said nobody laughs in these movies, and then he's like, and the only thing people laugh at is Gollum talking to himself.
Yeah, it's really. I don't think
so. Nobody
he-
laughs at these movies. you mean?
Yeah,
Well,
he's picking
why
the wrong
should I have
words.
to
He's
laugh
got
at the
mush
movie?
mouth.
He's just
I
he was
can't
complaining
tell.
about the humor being juvenile before, and now he's saying, "Oh, there's nothing to laugh at."
Also, I can't tell. Does he look really concerned or anxious or scared here to anybody else?
The man of a million faces.
I guess we just paused him in the middle of a.
Dude, why
Word
didn't you
for the
get
day.
like
I'm saying it's a bad take every time we pause it. If every time we pause it, it's a bad take on his face.
Okay, first off, I said the first one might have been. It's been 2 pauses total that I've seen. Not really established in a huge, strong trend, but he's in the middle of saying something. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, why of all the glasses or cups in your house did you get the fucking baby sippy cup with like the pig on the
Yeah.
That's his Festivus cup, you fuck.
Dude,
Leave him alone.
Stop drinking the soy milk. Maybe it'll make you look and sound like a man.
Wow, that was real funny. No, no one cracks a smile at all. In fact, the only
one
time
cracks a
anybody
smile?
laughs during these
Yeah.
movies is when they're not supposed to. Like Smeagol talking to himself. The precious. We shouldn't betray Frodo. That's the thing that everybody laughs at, is that jump cut between the two personas.
That's a thing.
Oh,
That brings
God.
me to a whole nother thing.
I just love the idea that he's like, well, that criticism's over. Next one.
Yeah.
Andy
Enough
Serkis's
said.
performance as Gollum,
Oh my god, don't
not
you dare.
that amazing, people.
Oh, kill
Okay?
yourself.
I mean, didn't he win a fucking...
He won like several awards. Yeah,
He did incredible
Didn't they
work.
make up something for him?
Yeah, they had to make a new like category of award because Andy Serkis was so good doing that.
I'm
No, no,
curious what he
according to
thinks
the
a good
cast.
performance is, so I can get a kind of comparison to work with.
Sorry, what?
So, like, if he thinks that Andy Serkis here as Smeagol wasn't that good, I'm very curious to see what he thinks a really good performance is, so I can get some kind of a gauge on what his scale is for good acting.
Probably Benna Bilbo Bumba as a Smaug.
Makes sense.
It would be him in the mocap suit. He would do a
Yes.
much better job.
Benny Bunch
I'm just picturing him doing the scene. He's like, "Are we crazy? No. Well, I feel that I am. No, you don't."
I think that actually would have been something to laugh at.
Motion capture stuff, I mean, anybody can do it.
That's an interesting opinion.
All right, then.
Anyone can do it.
All right,
It's easy
Kratos.
to edit around. It's easy to edit out when you goof. It's not.
Dude,
It's not even
all,
as much.
that's all acting, as long as you're not doing like a live
Yeah.
play.
What does he mean?
Does he think that movies are filmed live?
Yeah, except for the mocap.
Film in real time.
Actually being there and doing some voices. Whoopity doo.
Oh my god, this isn't real, is it? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Doing some voices.
Whoopity-doo.
yeah. To every voice actor out there in the world,
Super dismissive. Yeah.
yeah, you guys suck. You guys aren't real actors.
At all. You're practically motion.
The only thing easier than voice acting is mocap acting. Like, all right, that is certainly an opinion.
All right,
I would like to see him do this acting.
Yeah,
He's acting now.
We have to get the precious whoopity doo.
yeah, yeah. Seriously. All right,
And he plays every role.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Guy, if voice acting is so easy, can you give yourself a voice that sounds like the age and gender you are?
Whoopity do.
Like, please, if you think that's Oscar caliber stuff, then you need to quit watching movies altogether.
See, at this point, I'm like, wait a minute, you fucking with me? Like,
Jesus, this guy's like a slightly more handsome, slightly more eloquent Chris Chan with his argumentation.
Yeah, no kidding.
This guy's definitely got like some kind of tism going on.
I want to watch like Ian McKellen watch this video. I just want to see his face, just to be like.
I think he just laughed the whole time.
Yeah, you'd be like, "This
You
is
have
very
no
funny."
power,
Like,
yeah.
what's the? Why did you make this?
Talk about the people in the fellowship, okay?
Oh boy.
Time and again, they get into redundant battles where they're the only
Redundant?
ones who get out alive.
And there's way too many Jews.
They get it to fights where they
Battles
survive.
where they're the only ones who get out alive.
Except for Boromir. Except
Gandalf.
for
Well, who else is there to get out alive?
Well, this is what I mean. I'm very confused by the statement. He's like, they always get into fights, and they're always the ones that get out. You're like,
he also said the fights are redundant. I don't think he knows what that word means.
well, in fairness, you know, what did the fight in Moria achieve? Nothing, really. The Balrog wouldn't have done anything. It's fine.
Redundant. Gandalf died. Redundant. Boromir died.
Like the
redundant.
second movie, okay? The Two Towers.
Oh, boy.
How many kids died? How many knights died? And yet our main group is completely okay. Blow my ass.
What?
They're a little bit better than your average warrior for
I'm
starters.
gonna have to pass on that offer. I'm sorry.
I don't want to blow ass. Yeah, not a fan. But I just
Blow ass?
Aragorn. How is it that Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli survive where random farmers don't? Explain this to me.
I wonder if there's like a skill or something involved.
No, that would make sense.
And to make it even worse, they just come running right out the gate, and we have these thousands of CGI orcs just fall over out of clumsiness, all in the same
They should have had
pattern.
thousands of real orcs doing it, I say.
What is he talking about?
Falling out of clumsiness. Does he think that getting an arrow to the face is clumsy?
I'm trying to think of what he's.
But what part is he referring
I
to?
actually have no idea what his argument is here. I've legitimately no idea what he's actually arguing.
He's talking about the Moria fight where the doors open and they kind of come in full, or because he said, I don't.
He said the doors open and the orcs fall down from clumsiness. Well, I don't know what the orcs falling down from clumsiness part is, but the doors open. If he's talking about Two Towers, I'm assuming he means the final charge before Gandalf comes to help at Helm's Deep.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's mistaken it was Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, of course, that can happen.
And we have these thousands of CGI orcs just fall over out of clumsiness, all in the same pattern. And they're untouchable. It's like these heroes with...
Except for when they
I see.
aren't.
I'm gonna say, except
Yeah,
the ones that
Aragorn-
die.
Yeah, Boromir dies. Gandalf dies. Aragorn gets knocked off a cliff. Let's see.
Faramir gets shot 3 times.
Faramir gets he
Twice?
gets fucked up pretty bad. Eowyn gets her arm broken. Mary gets Tism armed by the stab.
Mhm.
Frodo and Sam, they go through a bit of beating and
Theoden
malnutrition.
dies.
Yeah. Haldir died, of course.
Haldir's died, yeah.
Haldir and Rick Prescott.
Give Sauron the ring so that these heroes actually have some kind of challenge, because they seem to be in battle.
What?
Okay.
So they have a challenge, because nothing was challenging in the 3 movies for our hero.
I'm going to give you a little piece of information here. If Sauron gets the ring, they're all going to die, and the story's over.
Well, that'd be more interesting because they never face any challenges unless that happens. It's too easy.
Frodo almost dies in like multiple times in every movie.
No
challenge.
They just cannot lose a battle. They
can't lose.
They can't lose a battle.
Except for the entire ending of the first movie.
I mean, yeah, it's not. You'd be hard pressed to call a lot of the things that happen in Lord of the Rings strict victories. It's like some of them are just oof.
Don't get hurt.
A lot of them are just like
remember the several victories at Osgiliath.
Like Helm's Deep is literally just like, okay, we held out long enough for other people to come save us.
Yeah,
we didn't die. All right, let's try and do that again.
I think he's in the middle of saying nobody gets hurt as well.
Like lose a limb or no shit. Oh yeah, outside of Sean Bean, who is obligated to die in every movie.
Does he not remember the other people who died?
Apparently not.
They're obligated to die too.
Oh shit. Like King Theoden.
Ian McClellan, I knew from the first moment I saw him, obligated to die. It's Ian McClellan. He's a deadman.
Saruman, obligated to die.
Obligated to die.
Grima Wormtongue,
he's a dyer.
Obligated to die. This is some good shit.
The rest of them, they just can't be touched.
Frodo gets
Gandalf
like, almost
me
killed.
Off.
Gandalf pisses me off. Fucking wizards, man. Fucking wizards.
You know what? I hope he has some really good argument here.
Scathing critiques of Gandalf's beard. Do it.
Doesn't do anything useful, just shine some light out of his flashlight.
Shit, several.
First, he's walking around with all this magic. He's like having a nuke.
Just in his pockets
He's
and
got
stuff,
this
you know.
great dig sex machina thing going for him.
Dig sex machina?
I almost thought he said dick sex machina. Like dick sex from the machine. It's like, yeah, it's a modern world, I guess. So yeah.
Dick sex.
So, can this guy explain to me where the dick sex machina helped him at Moria?
I hate Gandalf walking around with dick sex machina.
Into my pocket and see if you can find my stuff.
Fucking wizards with the dick sex machina.
This magic. It's like having a nuke, okay? He's got this great dig sex machina thing.
Well, he did it again.
Problem? Well, I'll just use magic. Problem solved. Why don't you just...
What are you talking about? He fucking dies trying to defend it. Like, you can't... The
Dick Sex Machina is my new favorite.
Dick Sex
Machina. I'm gonna use that now.
If you go through all of Lord of the Rings, it's actually rare that Gandalf, like, just... We go from losing to just, automatic win because Gandalf... Like, he shines a light when coming down in Helm's Deep. It's not exactly OP. You can do that if you have, like, a big torch.
I actually don't think that was Gandalf. I think that was the light of the sun.
Oh, okay.
He wrote it at the right time, right? He did say
he writes precisely when he means to, so that allows. See, it's set up and payoff.
In that case, then that's even the Balrog fight. It's like they kill each other. So
He uses the shield. He uses his magic to stop the Balrog from hitting him with his sword.
Yeah, which the Balrog can just swing again. In fact, he does try that shit. And what else is there? It's like when he shines the light at the Nazgul to help Faramir's soldiers, which by the way were torn to shreds at that point. So it's not like it. It's not like it's hyper open. He's calling it Dick Sex Machina, which I think is unfair. That's what I'm saying. You realize whenever Deus Ex Machina comes up, we have to call it Dick Sex Machina.
Yeah, forever
Dick
now.
Sex Machina.
That's it.
magic your ass to the mountain you're going to
Magic your
instead
ass.
of walking.
What? Does he think he can teleport? Magic
I think
your
it's
ass
pretty
to the mountain.
reasonable to assume that Gandalf cannot teleport, else he would have done it.
Yeah, probably.
Walking the whole time. Or how about whenever you encounter
He
something
summons
that
a
can
magic horse king.
Yeah.
fly and take you somewhere, how about you ride it the whole way? What is up with this?
Just ride a horse into Mordor?
I mean,
Shit, why didn't we think of that?
we're halfway through the arguments, so it's going good so far.
Then you got Gandalf's fight with this dragon. He goes plummeting down this cavern into this water, and like
Dragon,
everybody thinks
man.
he's dead, except the people who read the book or some shit. Which, by the way,
I mean, yeah, I guess if you read the book beforehand, you would know how the story goes. Like,
Once again,
Because that's the
rescued by
books-
Dick
that's the
Sex
movie's fault?
Machina.
I like this guy. I want him to review more stuff.
Why didn't the Eagles ride the horses into Mordor? That's
This
what I
is-
want to know.
This is only slightly more coherent than a Jared video.
Yeah.
Wow.
anyway, I'm talking
Truly
about the movies
evolution.
because I didn't read the books. I saw the movies, and now I definitely am not reading the books. So,
I believe that.
Good for you, man.
who can't read?
Yes.
Falls continues fighting the goddamn dragon.
Hell yeah.
What
He
else
gets
is he
up
gonna
on
do?
top of a mountain in the
Hell yeah.
snow, not quite entirely exhausted, defeats the dragon, and I believe dies
he
in
falls-
the process.
He falls over dead. What do you mean he wasn't exhausted?
I think he was exhausted, yeah, it's pretty clear.
So, I was looking at this guy's channel just now. He has a video called "Why YouTube Sucks." Thumbs down. He doesn't like that that YouTube has dislikes.
Oh. Oh,
Can't
I
imagine.
can't imagine why he has
Which,
an issue with
He
that.
does stand-up comedy.
I can't think of a reason why that would be, but interesting.
Yeah, got to think
Take.
about
Guys,
that one.
we have to watch some of his stand-up comedy. It's really short, and it's at like 9, 15, 22% likes.
Oh my god. Wait, find like the one, and we'll check it out after this.
He has 2 channels. He has a channel where he's still uploading now. 13 hours ago.
Dude, I hope this guy reviews till the end of time. He's so good at it.
Excellent.
This is important. Gandalf the White. He transitions from Gandalf the Grey into Gandalf the White. He essentially dies, and the spirit of whatever the hell says, "Oh, your quest is not finished. I'm going to give you a second chance." Thus making it entirely unimportant if anybody else dies for the rest of these films, because we know there is a chance they can come back to life.
Boromir didn't.
Yeah, no one else. He's a fucking wizard. You have to assume that the rules don't quite work the same for humans.
The Gandalf, the wizards in general are angels. It's not the same for everybody else. If they die, they die.
I just like the idea that he's like, yeah, Boromir could just come right back. He doesn't. It's like, yeah, well, he coulda.
Boromir the White.
Yeah, well, he could have, but he just didn't. Because he's
Didn't
Sean Bean,
use-
he's obligated to stay dead.
Didn't use the Dick Sex Machina. That was the big problem.
And that might just be the stupidest thing about all of it. It just may very well be.
Okay.
And so much.
You know, I just
Stop drinking in the middle of your video.
I don't know how to explain it. I like the way he talks. It's so funny. Like how he structures everything. It's just you're an interesting person, reviewer man.
I can't tell you how to defend a castle that is built on the side of a mountain.
Twice.
And we do the same battle again and again.
Twice.
Well, that battle was better the first time I saw it when they were defending that castle, which looks a whole shitload like that one right there.
Helm's Deep and Minas Tirith don't looking fucking similar. What do you mean?
They're so insanely different in how they're structured.
A
To the
fortress
point where-
versus a city. I wonder if there is possibly a difference between them.
Well, everything's different. The factions involved, the strategies that are used, the stakes. It's just all so different.
Apparently not.
It's
We
what
were
you
wrong
show in film
all
school to be
along.
like, yeah, here's a castle assault, here's a castle assault. This is how you do them completely differently. So they stay fresh.
There. There's worse, the structure
Oh,
of
shit.
these
Oh, Jesus.
stories
Oh,
does
you
not
got real
suit
close.
well for a trilogy.
What's on your
After
lip?
It's
He's
like
getting
the lip,
serious now, you guys.
I think the lip is
You look-
peeling. Like it's
It's been there the whole
Got
time.
like a popcorn kernel on his
It's
lip.
been annoying me the whole time.
Oh god.
which looks a whole shitload like that one right
This
there.
guy looks like a less manly
To make
Ben
matters
Stiller.
worse, the structure of these stories does not suit well for a trilogy.
Okay.
After the first movie, what have we done? We've started our quest. We haven't...
Just like, this is so much fun. I don't know. He's such a weird man. Like, what are you up to? What is this criticism? We started the quest. It's stupid. Your structure for trilogies can't do that. I just don't know where he's gonna go with this. It's just so.
accomplished, oh, I don't know, destroy the Death Star.
Oh, so he's saying. So I just want to point out that if two castle assaults are both boring because they're similar, surely attacking two Death Stars is going to be similarly really boring, right?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
that's actually pretty
I'm
creepy.
sorry. I kind of feel like his brain must have
I
like,
was
shut down here.
If Star Wars, if the
Dude,
original
the three of us posted
Star Wars
that.
trilogy,
We all grabbed the exact same part.
I'm seeing, you know, like before as he turns the head, it makes the grudge sound, like everything goes even darker.
It reminds me of G-Man from Half-Life.
Yeah,
He's like a robot that just like lost power here.
we're boosting people.
Are you saying that he's a replicant?
can we go back like 10, 15 seconds?
I need to see how this became a thing. It's so creepy.
Which looks a whole shitload like that one right there.
He's pointing!
To make matters worse, the structure of these stories does not suit
Let's
well
see if we
for
can
a
see the
trilogy.
exact moment where the charge
After the
ends.
first movie, what have we done? We've started our quest. We haven't accomplished anything like, oh, I don't know, destroy the Death Star.
So I guess the point he's making here.
Dude, it's so
Is that-
terrifying.
Yeah, so I guess the point he's making here is that in A New Hope, there's a huge battle at the end that's very monumental and important to the story. And Amen Hen isn't like that. So it doesn't count.
Someone in the chat
If
said
Star
it looks
Wars,
hollow.
if Star Wars had been planned from the start to be a trilogy, do you really think they would have had the main big bad thing blow up and have to make a second one just to make the other movies work? Like,
Well, you'd still have Darth Vader.
yeah, like they wouldn't have had the first movie end with blowing up the Death Star, I don't think. If they had said, we're going to make
Maybe.
3 movies, we're definitely
Maybe.
going to make 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's very
Weren't there
possible.
3 Lord of the Rings books? What the fuck's this guy even talking about?
But here's the
I'd
thing.
say 3 books are pretty apt for like a trilogy of movies. I think that makes sense.
In fairness,
think,
though,
to
if you don't
me-
destroy a Death Star, what the fuck's the point?
Well, Boromir dying and the Fellowship splintering into those technically 3 groups are really, really impactful on a personal level, whereas the destruction of the Death Star isn't as personal. I mean, like, it's still like you get the Han and the Luke and using the Force and the explodey boom booms, and it's really, really good. I don't mean to undersell it, but I feel like it's just 2 different things.
Yeah, I'm
To
super
compare them would be really lame because they're just not trying to be the same thing.
Right.
Finally, they try to make some kind of resolve effort by giving everybody an ending that fades
How
out in
dare
a
they.
way like, oh, time to roll the credits. Okay. Oh, no, we got another scene? Oh, okay, we're fading.
Man, I'm such a
Who
fan of
gets an
this meme.
ending? Well, I guess Boromir, but even then they elaborate more on him in the future, and his death plays a pivotal role in the way the plot develops going forwards.
I thought he was doing the multiple ending meme, like the Lord of the Rings ends too many times. Boo.
No, he's talking about Lurtz, the coolest character, the
Lurtz.
best character.
Best character,
Lurtz.
yeah. If only we got more of Lurtz to learn more about
Yeah.
Lurtz. Why was Lurtz there? Who did Lurtz love? What did
What
Lurtz
did
do in his
Lurtz
free
think about
time?
while he was in that pod in the ground?
Yeah.
What did Lurtz dream about?
I do want to know the answer to that question.
Oh, no? Oh, okay. We've got another credit scene here. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's another ending. I don't know how they can get by with this stuff. And you think that Peter
It's
Jackson
20
is a
minutes
talented...
out of a 4.5 hour movie.
Yeah, that's too long.
Wait, the Fellowship of the Ring movie?
He is
Or is it as he skipped to...
He's talking about the trilogy's ending, right? Like he's talking about.
So, yeah, so
Talk
it's a-
about Return of the King's ending. It's 20 minutes out of a 4.5 hour movie.
I mean,
like,
really, it's a 20-minute ending out of a 11.5-hour trilogy.
Yeah, I would argue that.
Yep.
And
If
plus,
you took the
it's
credits
it's
out
pretty
in
much,
between
yeah,
the
20
movies,
minutes
I would
right on
say
the dot.
It's barely even a trilogy. It's almost like just one big giant movie.
Well, they
Really.
shot it all at once.
And it's awesome.
Yeah, like I mean, if you take the credit sequences out, you could cut it together into one big giant file, and nobody would know nobody would be the wiser. I don't think really.
Filmmaker, he can't control the length of his films, okay?
What?
There are other filmmakers who have made 3-hour movies, like Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, and then they're able to bounce back and make a 2-hour film or 2.5 or what.
What is this point?
Short.
What is
So
happening?
is he trying to argue that shortness is good? Is he saying a long man bad? Is he doing a long man
I
bad?
think so.
I think he might be doing a long man bad.
Whatever. I mean, it's not like everything has to be 3 hours. And I'll tell you what,
What is what?
I'll tell you what, Bobby.
Not
tell
everything
you
doesn't
what.
have to be at 2. Counted the point.
I just get so pissed at anything that's based off a book becoming a movie because
Okay.
I don't like books.
But you never read the books because you can't read.
Oh. Don't tell people. He told you that in confidence.
That's why he calls it.
if you know the material, you're going to get pissed when anything you know is left out. Like, aha,
No.
they left out that detail over there. Meh. And I'm like,
Not
look,
necessarily.
why are you even here? If you...
That's a question. That's a question I'm asking myself right now.
It's like, what
Why
is
am
that-
I here?
What does that have to do with anything?
If you like the book, why are you even here?
If
Why
you
are
like
you-
the book, why would you want to see the movie?
You don't
I
want to see
like-
the movie. You've already read the book.
Yeah, that's a book is like a movie you get to direct in your head.
Oh.
I just want to point out this guy has a Patreon. He's got one patron giving him $2 a month.
Oh, that's nice of his mom.
For a $2 pledge,
well-
you can get your name. You can
On a plastic cup.
At least that
to name
confirms that
the
this
next
is real.
movie in our Netflix commentary track. That's not worth $2. That's
So,
not
like I said,
worth
at least that confirms this is real, because if it were like a parody channel, it would probably have more success than this. Like, this is definitely real. He feels this way.
I dearly hope that $2 is his, and he's just giving it to himself to try and promote people into thinking that people actually.
He sends
want-
himself the message of what to cover on Netflix.
But he might be dumb enough to have tricked himself into giving himself money,
He like, doesn't realize that's what he is doing.
and then he realized that he bamboozled himself but forgot how to take it back. I don't know.
Oh.
you know the story, then you're wasting your own time watching this, right? So maybe the movie should be for the people who haven't read the book. And
This
in that
movie is
case,
that, yeah.
They feel like they have to stick to it just so that you don't get pissed off.
Well, I don't know how he's
Wow.
informed enough to make this point if he hasn't read the books. He wouldn't have any real clue out of
Well,
what they left out. And
He's
what they
suggesting that
include.
that's the reality of it. That this is what they all do. You know, they can't adhere fully to the book reader's requests, but simultaneously they will pander to them. And you're like, what? Oh.
insightful.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do with that? Nothing.
Nothing.
And if you're going because you're a fan of the book and it's different than what you expected in a different story, you're going to get pissed off even more. Like, I'm going to just go out and say this, and you can come kill me
You
if you
say
want.
it.
I mean,
You can come kill me!
I mean, I don't think you're worth the gas.
I was gonna say, that's a lot of effort, dude.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Please
At-
give me your
at this rate-
address. I'll come to your house right now.
You
I
see,
don't
the
give
thing is, it's like I don't think that's worth it because this guy seems like he could like blow a blood vessel after getting mildly irritated by almost anything. So I think he might like accidentally kill himself by thinking too hard.
People saying
Yes.
Godelf, yeah, I guess I should just say,
Possibly.
like, if you
He's gonna
disagree, you
perish
can
from a
come and kill
tragic dick sex
I,
monkey.
I cannot believe he just said you can come kill me if you want.
Come kill me. Wow. This guy sucks.
Someone in the chat said he will literally die on this hill.
me. Yeah.
I'm going to just go out and say this, and you can come kill
You
me.
don't
if
go
want.
out.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
I gotta add that in now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Fuck you.
This is such a character. Like, seriously.
Why don't you take that?
There is an argument to be made that the Resident Evil film series is better than the Lord of the Rings film series.
Wow.
I think
I guess. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that there is probably an argument, yes, but whether it's good or not, it's a completely different question.
Is this real? I can't. Or is this just fantasy?
Earlier I was going to joke that this seems like the kind of guy who only has an attention span long enough to last through the Fast and the Furious movies, but the Resident Evil movies are a pretty close second.
Yeah, everyone knows, Lord of the Rings, Resident Evil, Citizen Kane.
Look, this is one of those ones where even the super subjective crowd are going to be like, okay, no, stop, sit down.
All right.
That's enough.
Like, I know I said opinions can't be wrong, but like, we got to put a line somewhere.
We're not animals, okay?
Is this his last upload? Maybe somebody did kill him right after this.
No, this was made back in 2012, but it's just as fresh.
It's funny because I thought he was going to say something innocuous and we'd have to joke about how, like, why would he say that? It was like, no, that was fair that he said, like, you can come and kill me for this. Like, yep, that was a hot take.
Oh my god, guys. He has stand-up comedy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've got
Rex
one queued
mentioned
up
that,
and watch together. We're going to take a look.
Oh my god. I can't wait to see how
I'm excited.
nobody laughs.
I'm excited too. It's going to be great.
They're very poorly received, so.
No, you just don't understand comedy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I did, because when I first saw the Resident Evil films, I thought, well, this is nothing like Resident Evil the game. This really blows. Why?
But was it
use
like the
characters
books?
from the game? And then it kind of dawned on me that you don't want to use the characters from the game because then you know what's going to happen.
They do.
You
They
can't
do have characters in the game. They have Chris Wesker and everything.
Yeah, but you don't want to
sorry.
use them because you'll know what happens to them. It's like, not necessarily. Why would you have to copy the story one-to-one if you're copying that? You could have...
Well, I want to see a
That's actually
live-action
what they
Chris
do.
Redfield punch a boulder.
That's actually what they do in Resident Evil movies. They take the characters from the games, they give them completely different plot lines, so he's just wrong.
God, did you see the one where they bring in the African executioner from the shanty town from Resident Evil 5? But it's like in urban environments. There's no fucking reason for that character to be there.
It.
They're just putting it there. Like, people will remember this.
We've got to EFAP movies, that shit.
Yeah,
Marathon.
I want to do all the
those
Resident
bitches.
Evils.
be a fan of the games and be surprised at the same time. Then, of course, they later mixed in characters from the games to the point that it is completely stupid. But they don't have magic now, do they?
Big point. So let me,
buddy,
I think
I'm gonna make a light suggestion. Maybe fantasy isn't your genre.
I'd have a light suggestion. Don't sit next to the window like that where the blinds are closed and it makes that weird glow.
But they don't have magic now, do they? What is this?
So here's the thing. I don't know if this is parody or not, but I think that after we watch his stand-up, we'll know.
Yes.
Oh, apparently
okay,
Anna
so-
knows who this is.
Oh.
You are going to come and kill me. Okay, well,
No, we
put on
established we
silencer,
don't want to
alright?
put that much effort. Oh, good lord. You can't even...
No, I was wrong. Somebody did take credit for that. Oh, no.
Theme music.
I was horribly, horribly wrong. All right. Well,
let's,
here we go.
So, yeah.
Stand-up comedy.
We're done clowning that son of a bitch. He wasn't that funny. Hopefully, so before the end of the night, hopefully we'll get somebody funny enough for you guys to clap for on the way up.
Ouch! It's not the same guy.
Well, this guy's introducing, right?
He's intro.
I hope he's the one, Mr. Von Fry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so short.
Alright, so this story is called The First Time a SWAT Team Descended Upon Me at a Movie Theater. See if you can tell where this is going.
Oh
So,
my
a
god,
few years
this
ago,
is
I was a
actually
movie critic, and
more
I had
embarrassing.
You're interrupting his incredible story about the SWAT team that descended upon him the first time in the theater.
Oh, shut up.
The presenter's been getting more laughs than him so far. Not a good sign.
This is more embarrassing than the Arthur Fleck stand-up and Joker. And he couldn't even speak.
So a few years ago, I was a movie critic, and I had these tickets for advanced screening of The Amazing Spider-Man, and this was in Derby, small theater, Spider-Man, not a whole lot else to do around town, free tickets. It's going to be pretty crowded, so I show up about an hour and a half early, and I'm looking for a good seat, and I find a good seat in the middle, and next to me are two girls, and they're young. And
oh no, get him out of there.
I thought, hey, this would be a great time to do a case study. See if it's really that important to have a Spider-Man reboot already. It only been 10 years. Did they know of Tobey Maguire? I mean, like, who doesn't already know Spider-Man's origin story? I mean, you guys can say it with me. Peter Parker is from the planet Krypton. So I'm talking to him. Hey, you know about the Spider-Man?
Nah, I gotta pause.
Oh my god! No,
I was
the cringe.
I was stunned. That's why I didn't pause. Like, wow.
Listen,
I'm melting.
You are you Philistine. You are not an art lover. Okay, this is gold.
Yes.
Say it with me. Peter
is
Parker.
amazing.
It's from Krypton.
See, he mixed up. See, the joke is that Peter Parker isn't from Krypton. That's Superman. That's a different superhero.
Oh,
But he's mixing them up.
Because you
Right?
expect that one would know it very well, but in
Yeah.
truth, one does not know it very well.
Exactly.
Know about it, and that's all good. And they got up and left. There's like musical chairs going on in the theater. Nobody wants to sit behind Shaq, right? So this is going down. An hour into the movie, Spider-Man, he's fighting the lizard on the bridge, and I get a tap on my shoulder, and I hear, "You need to come outside now." And I'm like, okay, let's see what this is about. And I was kind of hopeful actually, because this was actually on July 3rd, 2012. This was one day before a segment I shot for Tosh.0 was going to air, and I thought, oh, maybe they want to talk to me about that. Maybe we're.
I had a thought to myself. I was like, I'm listening to make sure I follow the events, and then my brain was like, why though? Like,
Because I gotta see how the SWAT team is involved.
yeah, we gotta see how this ends, brain. Come on.
I think I already know how this ends. Pretty sure he talked to a couple underage girls.
Don't ruin it! Don't ruin it! Don't ruin it! Don't ruin it!
This is a
Spoilers,
genius
man. Come
at
on.
work.
Jeez.
I'm walking over to the hallway, thinking, okay, this could have waited, I guess. And that's when
The
I
hallway
see the
was
SWAT
about
team.
15 feet
And
from the door.
one of the cops says,
Bathrooms
It's painted
were
more of a
over
so,
by the side.
there's a complaint that you're trying to abduct two young girls. And I was like,
What an absurd situation. How does this conclude?
a little caught off guard about that. And I could have said, hey, I'm a movie critic, here's the magazine I write for, here's the website. I just want to know if it was really that necessary to retell Spider-Man's
I
origin
can't be
story.
creepy.
That's
I'm a
all
movie
I'll say.
critic.
But I didn't say that. No. I said, have you seen Fight Club? And I don't talk to cops on a regular basis. I don't. I'm white. How am I supposed to know you're not supposed to say stuff like that?
I love how showed
Wow.
racist.
Okay, like here's the thing. I know a thing or two about being white. You're not funny.
It's what I dare say white people jokes almost. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, white
ugh.
people jokes are great. I can do those. Those are great.
But I mean, yeah, like it's possibly the simplest, dullest racist joke you could ever make. Like, all right, there you go.
I'm not a movie critic now, and I can't go within 100 yards of a school. So, show of hands, who's really excited about dying? Oh, okay. I thought this was a
Wait, is that his joke?
open-minded
That was the
crowd,
end of the
no
story.
death.
That was the end of the.
Was that that was like a one-liner bonus at the end there, the dying one? That wasn't connected to the
It's
story,
not
right?
connected, yeah, right?
Or was that just him being like, okay, that didn't work. Who wants to die? I guess me. Like,
So
You can come and kill me if you want to.
I love how he said, "I used to be a movie critic." Now he failed at that.
Now I'm a stand-up comedian.
I just realized the fucking name of the sex trafficking at movie theater. Like, oh, that's
This is beyond cringe at this point. I feel bad for him, really.
Yeah.
The only thing that will save him now is Dick Sex Machina.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't knock it till you try it, right? So I'd like to think about how I'm going to get murdered, and I kind of assume it's going to be by cyborgs from the future sent back in time to take me out, because I'm going to be much more important later in life, of course. But I just kind of hope it doesn't happen yet. I've got a few things to check off on my bucket list. Primarily, I gotta wipe my hard drive of child porn. Hey, follow me on Twitter, Fun Friday.
Oh, he's trying to be the edgy comic.
These are all so lame.
Yeah.
Before the cyborgs kill me, I gotta get rid of my child porn. You're like,
I'm gonna have to tell you, buddy, that's that joke didn't quite land.
You kind of gotta like set up that you're the edgy comic before you just randomly say that too. Otherwise, it's
Yeah,
just...
because everyone's like, oh.
Everyone's like, oh, are we doing edgy? Are we doing edgy? I guess is he a pedophile?
Yeah,
I mean,
because, like,
before it was just he talked to two girls in a movie theater and asked them a question about Spider-Man.
Is he
And
like
that doesn't really set up
child
the,
porn. You're like,
attitude.
oh, okay, that's what.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
That was
Okay.
possibly the worst joke I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, that
And to be
was
clear, he
not
thought this
good.
was so good, he uploaded it himself.
he uploaded this. Yep.
Even worse, who's filming this?
Peepo.
Is the
Did he-
camera moving, or
Wow.
did he just set up a tripod in the back?
Well, I thought I saw the camera moving at the beginning of the video.
It's
He
handheld,
might have
isn't it?
bumped it.
Yeah, he might have done that. That's true.
Thank you.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Oh no! Somebody's holding the camera.
Pity clap.
I mean, you gotta because
No, they're
these-
clapping because he's leaving.
Wait, did he just stop on the child porn thing?
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
I
that
gotta
was
delete
the
my
bazinga.
child porn. Okay, bye guys.
that's the big zinger.
Bazinga! I'll see y'all later. Check me out. I got my Twitter at KittyDiddler912.
Oh wow,
That was something.
buddy. You gotta figure out what your strengths are in life because you're failing.
It's not talking.
No.
So having watched this, you can now tell that his video was fully sincere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I know why Lord of the Rings sucks.
You're right. Because I was thinking maybe this is. I assumed from the ratio, 5 up and 30 down, that there would be like a difference. It would be the same. I had a suspicion that it would be the same thing, just in video format.
I can't believe it, but Arthur Fleck's stand-up was legitimately better than that.
Yeah.
Wow, you're right.
I was
Yeah.
joking at first, but wow, that is
There was
horrendous.
Shine.
That's the
I-
worst stand-up I've ever seen.
that's the thing. I think I'm really easy to make laugh, right? I think that I find the humor in these things, and I can laugh really easily. I love stand-up. I watch bad stand-up. I don't watch Amy Schumer or anything, but I watch bad stand-up because it's fine. This was really painful. It was hard to watch.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think Stephen Hawking had better stand-up than that.
Right?
Dude, he couldn't even stand up, so I don't even.
I think
I
that-
couldn't
I'm the same. I like watching amateur comedians. I like watching people bomb. I've seen people bomb. I've never seen anything like that though.
Yeah, this was like drone strike into an Afghan wedding bomb. It was really bad.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about his video about why YouTube sucks because of dislikes.
I
I'm
mean,
not.
You're not curious? You think you know exactly why?
I'm
I'm
no
just gonna
longer
read the transcript.
the same things.
I'm just reading the auto transcript. That's what I'm gonna do.
Auto transcripts because I don't want to listen to his fucking.
Yeah, I don't
voice.
want to hear it now. Yeah.
The subtitles
YouTube
are
does
funnier
give you
than
the
his.
ability to ban some accounts from watching your shit, but they don't let you see who thumbs it down.
Oh, he really is talking about it.
Big
isn't he?
brother over here. Jeez.
YouTube just go ahead and lets haters hate it. Lets the cyberbullies hide under the cloak of total darkness. They can make up a name to comment and hate on you, or they can just not even bother commenting. They just thumb down your shit, so you don't even find it in search results forever.
Man.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, I'm sorry. The only comment on that video was this.
The only one.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That comment is more funny than the stand-up. Congratulations.
I mean, look, he couldn't hack it as a movie reviewer. He couldn't quite get it as a stand-up. Like, let's see what else is next. You know what? What's next in the world of this guy? I'm sure it'll work out. Third time's the charm.